How you guys doing? This is 514 Mystic from BookieBullies.com, and this is Breaking Down the Books. Now, we had a pretty decent weekend with the UFC and hockey and football and all that other stuff. But last time I seen you guys was on Friday, and we didn't do so hot, So I gave you guys 5 picks out of the 5. 2 of them hit. So I gave you guys, going back to it, I gave you guys the Washington Capitals money line that hit. Gave you the Winnipeg Jets and the New Jersey Devils under 5.5. That game went way over. Gave you the Vegas Golden Knights versus the Sharks. Vegas went over by themselves in that 5-1 victory. Relative nail biter, but honestly, I wasn't. It was never in question. Then we gave you 2 baseball picks, both of which did not hit. So gave you the Minnesota Twins and the Yankees under 8.5. That game went over, and gave you the Dodgers at minus 1.5, where I did say that Kershaw is not necessarily the best in the playoffs. And sure enough, he didn't get that victory. Moving forward, we got short slate of games today. Two hockey games, 1 baseball game left, and 1 football game. So it's going to be a short show. Typically, yeah, they try to keep them under 15 minutes, if you guys notice. But that's another thing for another time. Anyways, we're going to get right into it. So we got Buffalo versus Columbus. Buffalo is actually 4-1 at the spread versus Columbus. But despite being 4-1 at the spread versus Columbus, they're 1-4 straight up against this team. And this is spanning obviously over a couple seasons now, or the last season. This is a whole new day. We got a 0-2 team in Columbus, which is facing a 2-0 team in Buffalo. We got Allmark, we got Corpusalo. Allmark at the helm for Buffalo and Corpusalo at the helm for Columbus. Now, obviously, Allmark is the backup goalie for Buffalo. Corpusalo is going to be the starting goalie moving forward. The over actually hit in 9 of their 11 previous games. Buffalo is, and Columbus actually 8-4 at home straight up. So these are interesting numbers, but none of these numbers actually matter because they're spanning over last season. Now, Columbus actually had a really slow start, and if I had to pick a side, I would go with Columbus here because obviously we have Allmark at net, and he's good. He's all right for a backup goalie and all that. I'm not gonna sit here and disrespect anybody's goaltending, but he's not Carter Hutton, and quite frankly, I don't think Buffalo wins this game. Yes, they had a good start, but it's early in the season. You know what I mean? So we're gonna expect to see a lot of teams slow down. And right now, I think Columbus is in a good position to be able to get their first victory of the year. So I would lean Columbus, and obviously the over in this game is prevalent. So I would also lean the over in that game. I'm not gonna give any official picks, but if you guys wanted to pick the over, like I said, you're not crazy. 9 and 11 in the last 11 games, so 9 of the last 11 went over. So you're not crazy if you actually want to pick that. And like I said, Columbus have their starting goalie at net. They might come with a little bit more firepower. It's their home game, so we'll have to see how it plays out. But I don't have a side in that. Next, we got the St. Louis Blues, the defending champs, against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, the Maple Leafs, if you guys were following on Saturday night is Carey Price's night. You know what I mean? He just comes through on Saturday nights and he gets victory somehow, some way. This is in the game versus the Montreal Canadiens where they allowed a major comeback in the second period, which I don't think they were too pleased about. So I think they were sour. Toronto was. I think they were super sour. I think they were super upset. They got a chance to stay home, see some family, see some friends who were able to tell them, you know what, just take it easy. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that serious. You guys would get them next time. All this other stuff. Then they had yesterday, which was Sunday, to linger on that same fact. I think today, unfortunately, for Jordan Binnington, who's going to be at net for the St. Louis Blues, I think that these guys are going to get victimized tonight. And I'm going to give you that as a play. I'm going to give you the Toronto Maple Leafs to cover the 1.5 spread today, and that's going to be the first play of the day. If you want to pick the Blues, you're not crazy. The Blues are actually 5-0 against Toronto, and in those 5-0, 4 of the last 5 games went over. Sorry, 4 of the last 5 games went under. So the under is actually a really good pick in this one. Also, you can parlay these. Anyways, when I give you picks, they're typically single picks, but you couldn't parlay the 1.5 with the under, even if we wanted to, because the bookies don't want to give us money. So we have to find another way to bully them into giving us their money. So if you want to pick the under, you're not crazy here. It's actually a really good pick, and I'll give that also. But you know what? No, I'm not giving you the under. I'll only give you Toronto to change the trend of losing to the St. Louis Blues. I'm going to give you the Toronto Maple Leafs minus 1.5. That's pretty much it for hockey. I only have one pick there. Moving forward, we have baseball. So we got Max Scherzer, the ace for the Washington Nationals, versus the Dodgers and Rich Hill. Dodgers are actually 5-0 on the road. And the Nationals, well, the Nationals are the Nationals. They have their ace on the mound. And I don't think they're going to win another game. I think they won the one game that they got already. They got it against Clayton Kershaw, of all people. And 5-0 on the road speaks for itself. I'm going to roll with the Dodgers here. I know they lost on Friday. They won yesterday. None of that matters. What matters is today and moving forward, making money, finding value, and they're underdogs. Today, the Dodgers are underdogs, and justifiably so. They got Max Scherzer, who's an incredible pitcher on the mound. A lot of people's favorite pitcher. A lot of people's favorite pitcher. You know what I mean? So, but I'm not gonna roll with Max Scherzer tonight. I'm gonna roll with the Dodgers to win and move on to better things. That's it for baseball. We got football where we got the Cleveland Browns versus the shoot. We got the Browns versus the Niners. So the Niners are actually 7-17 at the spread. They're also an under team. They go under quite a bit. And the Browns on their side, they're 5-1 at the spread. Uh, it's a 4.5 spread. You might be able to find it at 5.0 and 5.5 certain places, so you could shop it around. Me personally, I like the spread here. So I like the spread, but I like it for the Cleveland Browns. So I like the Browns not to lose by 5.5. But it would have to be the 5, like 5.5 or the 5. I wouldn't take it at 4.5. It's a little bit too touchy for me. 5 is a push, obviously. But I would take it at the 5 or the 5.5 if I could. If it's a 4.5, I don't want it. I would rather just roll with the 47.5 under, which I'll give you as a play also. So I'll give you the under 47.5, and I'll also give you the Cleveland Browns to cover that spread today. And that'll pretty much be it for me today. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. And anyways, just to break down this thing again. So in the Buffalo game, we don't have a pick. If we're gonna pick a side, we would pick Columbus, but that's just a lean. It's not an official play, and the over. But we're not giving that as a play. In the Blues versus Toronto game, I'm giving you guys Toronto to cover the 1.5. And it wouldn't make sense for me to give you the under because I think that the game is going to be a blowout for Toronto. So I'll give you that 1.5 pick. Then in baseball, I'm giving you the Dodgers as underdog, straight win, money line here. I like the value on them. And I'll also, in football, I'll give you the Browns to cover a 5.5 or 5.0 spread. Not the 4.5. I don't like the 4.5. Or, or the 47.5 total. So I would go under with that total. That's pretty much it. If you guys want better football picks, go and check out my boy Kobe Williams. He has a premium package. I purchased the premium package myself. You have to respect where you're good at. I have no problem investing a little bit of money. You know what I mean? It's really a deal. I don't even get a cut for talking about it, but I want to encourage you guys to go and check it out if you'd like. You know what I mean? If you guys are into football, anyways. Me, I'm more a hockey guy. I'm more of a baseball guy, but sorry, more of a basketball and hockey guy. Also do MMA, but I have no problem like this. It's football every Sunday. I want to win every Sunday, and Kobe Williams doesn't stare me he doesn't stare me wrong. So and also he works down at Bookie Bullies from time to time, so you guys can go and check him out. And that's pretty much it. Smash the like button down there. Share, subscribe, tell your friends about it. We're at bookiebullies.com. You can go and check me out at 514 Mystic on Twitter. And that's pretty much it for today. Again, I'll always tell you, do not bet what you can't afford to lose. And be safe, be good. I'll see you soon.